good day, fellow Tipicians all over the world. To some of you, it's a good morning. To some of you, it's a good evening. To us here in South Africa, it's a good afternoon. I greet you, ladies and gentlemen, dear Tipicians, in the name of the billion coin. The billion coin is the source of abundance. The billion coin is our new home. I greet you all this afternoon. Today is Friday, the 19th of October 2018. And our South African time now is about 12:30. I would love to welcome everyone on board. Especially, I appreciate those people who are actually listening to my videos as I try to share anything in the TPC economy, because sharing is part of empowerment. Sharing is our duty, or is the role for all of us as TPC members, particularly broadcasters. We need to share as much information as we can. This afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I would love to share with you one of the oldest blogs. People are most concerned about when are we going to get money from TPC? How are we going to exchange our coins for fiat currency? So I thought of choosing one of the oldest blogs, which was posted on the 12th of April 2016, just to remind my fellow Tipicians about where we are going from now and where we're heading to, and we need to have one common understanding. Most of the people are confused, and some of the people are sending out their wrong messages to people. TBC is not dependent on any fiat exchange or any banks. TBC is a currency on its own. I wish that we need to understand this fact about TPC. We all must understand the mission and the vision of the billion coin. Now, because we are heading towards the redemption period, most of the TPC members, especially elderly people, they have actually misunderstood the term redemption. I hope my explanation today is going to help clear a lot of misunderstanding. Dear fellow Tipicians all over the world, November is around the corner. We will be redeeming cookies into Kringles, and they are going to be contained in our TPC 009 wallets. And what does it mean? How are we going to spend Kringles so that we can access our fiat currency? It is only through membership growth. When we sign in new members to join us in our respective teams, in our respective communities, when they register, after paying a $10 a 10 US dollar admin fee, they will then need to buy Kringles from us, we members who have redeemed. And in that manner or in that fashion, that is how we're going to cash flow. That is how we're going to spend our Kringles, which have been redeemed, into our wallets. In other words, redemption is a process where we move, where TPC admin moves all the coins from the TPC wallet to various members' wallets. And once they are contained in our TP009 wallets, that is when we are going to spend them. We don't spend in terms of having an exchange or a fiat-based institution or a bank. So that is why today I felt like it would be wise for me to bring forward this 12 April 2016 article, which is entitled, "We Don't Need an Exchange." Let me further take you through according to the blog as my way of reminding and reaffirming and changing people's mind. It reads as, who is getting rich in the markets? Very few. Why is that? Because most have no idea how to navigate the markets successfully, right? Who benefits from a cryptocurrency that is traded on exchange? These are the questions which we need to take into consideration, especially as TPCians all over the world. The people that own the exchange is the correct answer. They are the people who are benefiting. The people that own the exchange is the correct answer. Most of the traders lose their money on the exchange. If you don't believe me, then let me pass on a legal challenge to you. I challenge you to tell me what the exact price of Bitcoin will be exactly 30 days from now. Can you do that? Can you even predict it within $10 of the Bitcoin price exactly 30 days from now? If you are confident enough to say yes to that last question, would you stake your life on that answer? Of course not. Markets are part of a problem in society. They reinforce the illusion of the artificial scarcity most people are trapped to live under. 1 billion people live with hunger. 3 to 4 billion people live with extreme poverty, and there are only 7 billion of us on the planet. Open your eyes to the big picture. If you are concerned that TPC will never be traded on an exchange, you have missed the entire point of why TPC was created in the first place. This coin has the power to change the world. It will lift all people out of poverty because it is founded on the principle of abundance. Since we say it is the first abundance-based cryptocurrency, humanity needs to grow up and mature into a healthy society where everyone enjoys prosperity and abundance, and the TPC is leading the charge. Will you stand with us in this noble cause? Good people will answer yes, and I know evil people will say no to that last question because they are intoxicated on the Kool-Aid. They have been consuming. Evil people only care about themselves. They look for ways to take advantage of others that only benefit themselves. TPC will repel evil people. TPC will repel evil people. So it is a good thing that the world is filled with mostly good people. Good people outnumber evil people by at least 100 to 1. Evil people run the world today, and that is why the conditions of society are so horrific today. Good people must unite with other good people, and do good works together. And TPC can fund all of those good works. Look at the current price of TPC today, and look at the ultimate price of TPC. Would you trade the value of the current price of TPC, of the current TPC price for the ultimate price, for the ultimate TPC price? Of course you would. The good news is that trade will happen over a relatively short period of time. The current price of TPC will not stop going up at a rate of 1 to 5% a day until it reaches that ultimate price. Of course, the ultimate price will be that moment when we will have 1 billion people registered in the billion coin. TPC has a predictable pricing formula that even a non-trader can understand. Buying TPC is easy and selling TPC is easy too. We don't need an exchange. Let me verify this. We don't need an exchange. All we need is the website, www, the HTTP, the billion coin info. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the article which I wanted to bring forward today as my way of reminding people that we do not need an exchange. Time will avail itself in the billion coin as long as we embark on the system of the billion coin. The billion coin is a currency on its own. Currently, it is a peer-to-peer cryptocurrency. We can fight hunger by exchanging or selling our Kringles, which are contained in the TPC 0099 wallets. That is the only way we can cash flow nowadays, especially as new people join us in our TPC various teams. We will be cash flowing because those people do not have coins, they don't have Kringles. Once they join us, they will begin to understand the importance of having coins or cookies. For example, since we are in the abundance, we are in the distribution phase, they will be attending send button meetings on a weekly basis. The one reason is they'll be listening to the teachings of the TPC leaders because they are sharing valuable information during the send button meetings. And the second advantage of attending a send button meeting is one way of accumulating cookies, because once you attend as a basic member, you will be gifted with 1,000 cookies. And those cookies, if they are converted into Kringles, they are worthy something which will effect change. You see? So in November, when we redeem, we will be redeeming those cookies that have been turned into Kringles. Similarly, if one brings in new members and registers people into his team, he or she will be getting cookies. You understand? And also, if one is maybe embarking on the massive growth campaign, we'll be actually accumulating what? Cookies. So it is time for us to scoop as much cookies as we can through the programs or the promotions that the Billion Coin has for us, so that when we redeem, we will be in a position to start the cash flowing as members of the Billion Coin. So we should not have that mentality. I don't know where that mentality comes from, that after November, we shall be having banks, we shall be changing our coins. There is nothing like that. And the people must learn, ladies and gentlemen, to get the right information from the blogs. Let me just cross over to some of the blogs, maybe for people to understand. It is easy to access the admin blog on daily, on every day. For example, this is one example. If I can just go back here. Okay, let me just click in here. I want to show some people how one can have access to. You just simply go to Kringle Cashback Office. I'm going to open mine here. You just click there. There you are. You open up your Kringle back office the same way I have done. There are options on your left side of your Kringle back office. Beginning with dashboard, help desk, send button test, 219 cruise contest, broadcast, marketing, genealogy, and all these options, they are there in your Kringle Cashback office. If you need to go to the blog, you simply click on the education part option. Then the education option will be taking you to the latest blogs, starting with the latest blogs. For example, we have got this one, United We Stand video. You can click the video and listen. It has got more information. Here's the other heading here, important update from TPC Randy video. The International Day for Eradication Poverty is a video. You can access all this information. A White Hat Perspective video. November 11th, 2018 false flag event. Perhaps Sitley image poster video. You can access all of this information. You read for yourself every day. This could be a alarming news. It depends on the image. This is the information which you can be accessing every day as a member of the Billion Code. Here it says, for those of you missing out on send button meetings, here is a test. We hope you will start viewing them. You view this video on your own, sitting at home in your own comfort. Markets-based coins, a gamble. Then once you are done with part one, you can click to part two. Part two is going to release, open up to other subtopics of the TPC blog. There is a plan to end the FED and the deep state. Are you aware? You click on the video, you read for yourself. We can stop what is coming if enough of us stand up and embody our true power and speak up video. You click there. Admin wants to empower the individual in mass. You see, these are various topics. Kringle Society mission statement. This is the one of the most important statements which have been given by admin, and this is very much important for us to read and understand, particularly as TBians, because this has got a lot of important message here concerning our TPC coin. See, this is something to value. We need to value this. We need to have time to read the blog and understand all these things so that we are in the right direction, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just go on and on. Let me just go on and show you. This is at your disposal. You can access even the older topics. The site Scarcity is Artificial, Come Alive. You read this. You choose anyone which you want to read. There is more way. There is a way more money than what people could believe. These are the oldest blogs, of which, as a member of the Billion Coin, you have all these to access on your own. Let us go to 1112 and check. That's how you open. This is how you access your TPC admin, blog. You can read on your own. Don't get any information from any outside source. You see, there's so much information here. There is great information. Ladies and gentlemen, dear TPians, we need not to listen to any outside source. The only directive that we get is from the TPC admin, which is a reliable source for us. To avoid any stresses and avoid any confusion, let us follow the blog. Let us read the blog every day. Every paid up member can access the blog, because if you are paid up, you have got your Kingly Cashback office where you are going to get all the information. Because without reading, as I have always stated, we shall be getting wrong information. So, ladies and gentlemen all over the world, the Billion Coin is our home. The Billion Coin is a peer-to-peer cryptocurrency. Currently, we are dealing with Kringles. There are various promotions going on nowadays, very powerful ones. I always talk about the 24 and the 48-hour Cook Reward system. I'm very much excited about this offer. And I'm encouraging people, all of us, to take part in this 24-hour and 48-hour referral Cook Rewards system. It is quite amazing and it is quite empowering, because after 48 hours, one will be having a full TBC coin. And how much is a full TBC coin nowadays? It's about in the region of 118 million South African rands. I'm talking about in our currency in South Africa. It's a very good, massive empowerment. And we need to be thankful of the TBC admin. And may God keep them for us, because they are the only people who brought this idea of an abundance lifestyle. We have been deeply trapped in hunger, in isolation for so many decades. We have lost many people due to, one, the influence of scarcity, the bad effects of scarcity, the bad effects of politics and many other things, wars and diseases. So if we are going to accept and adopt TBC and have 1 billion verified registered members in the Billion Coin, then we will have something a very strong leg to stand on. And we will be able to speak our minds. We will be able to, we will be free by then, because for now, we are all captives of the system. The only simple tool is adopting TBC as our own exchanger. We don't depend on any financial or banks or any financial institutions to help us. We should not behave as if we are desperate. We are not desperate. There shouldn't be any desperation at all, because if your wallet contains thousands and thousands of Kringles or coins, then are you not aware that you have been enriched? You are wealthy already. It is only you need how to access your wealthy nowadays through a peer-to-peer system, because the Billion Coin is a peer-to-peer medium of exchange, dear ladies and gentlemen. We should not act as if we are so desperate. Why are we desperate when we have coins lying in our TBC 009? I wish to emphasize this point. From today onwards, we need to know our role. We need to understand what we are dealing with. We mustn't make the elites laugh at us, because they are going to laugh at us. And they understand our mission and the vision. They are clear about it. The only disturbing issue here is we, the founders, we, the owners of this coin, it looks like we are divided into two. We don't understand our mandate. We don't understand the mission. We don't understand the vision. Why must it be like that? We need to walk up tall and be bold, because we have taken a decision. We've realized that we have been subjected to scarcity, to lack, to poverty, to crime, to hunger, to wars, to isolation. Once we stand up and we adopt the billion coin as our living currency, don't you realize that the elites will be will have nothing to say over us? They won't have any control upon us at all. Huh? Let us understand. The only way to understand who we are is through reading the blog. We need to read the blog. We need to have focus. We are not miserable. We are not desperate, because we have managed to sign into becoming members of the billion coin. Let us not allow confusion or misinformation to sabotage the mission and the vision of the billion coin. Ladies and gentlemen, all over the world, this is my contribution. I want new people and older people to come together. Let us discuss. Let us have seminars. Let us have presentations. Let us have consultations with one another before the November redemption period is over. Now it is our time to unite and embark on the new promotions, advertise our billion coin, go to the merchants, attend the send button meetings, register new people, and sell them the Kringles, because already some of us we have got. Remember, we have had the first redemption period in May 2018. So we're going towards the second redemption period. So some other people have got wallets which have got coins or Kringles, so they can be able to access them for cash flowing, to have a fiat currency to meet our daily needs and needs and wants. We should not behave as if we are dependent upon the financial institutions. TPC is a currency on its own, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that this is also going to help enlighten some confusion. It's going to help to clear our minds. Let us embark on the promotions currently, and November is around the corner. Let us be able to redeem cookies into Kringles, because you can only spend Kringles. Ladies and gentlemen, dear TPians, I think this is going to help a lot of misunderstanding so far, especially in our rural communities, especially elderly people. They don't understand about certain terms like redemption. Redemption is a way of the TPC admin will be releasing all the Kringles into our own wallets so that we can be able to spend. Let us help each other understand these terms before we find ourselves trapped in trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my contribution this afternoon. I want to thank you for taking your time in attending this, in attending and listening to my videos this afternoon. I would like to appreciate that, and I want to thank all the members who are actively involved in the TPC mass campaigns in various ways throughout the world out there. I would like to say thank you so much. And for now, due to time, I would like to say goodbye. We shall be meeting again in my next broadcast as we continue sharing important messages from the blog itself. I thank you so much, dear TPians. Stay cool, stay focused in the mighty name of the Billion Coin community and the Billion Coin admin. I thank you, and I salute everybody. I thank you. Bye.